What is going on, people? I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday out there in the world where you guys are. I wish you were here. Some of you are, because we are having a boot camp here at Gascon Horsemanship and the Horse Help Club. We have all kind of folks in that have really studied our program and have spent a lot of time working their horses to get to this point, to be working on cantering and sliding stops and spins and bridleless work. Just the other day before the boot camp, we were doing a mastermind, and all in one day, we went from power of the circle all the way through rope and bridleless on two horses. It was really cool to see how all those layers came together, and we were just able to keep putting one thing in front of another. Miss Patty been out there working hard all day. Hey, Wendy, Miss Pam, Lori, happy to see you guys here. Yes. Boot camp day. We worked on power of the circle, advanced backing, advanced stopping. Really fun time. We put a new class in today. The class is called Chase and Rate, which is all based off of your seat, really getting the horse to catch more gears whenever you lean up and rate back down whenever you lean back. Really cool class to see all those folks out there doing that. It was a good time. But without further ado, I bring to you.
So, Michael, I got my Hakuna Matata shirt on.
We are going to start checking some videos. Okay. Look, she's got a Hakuna Matata shirt on, relaxed and easy out on the trail. I like to see that. Going across traffic. I can hear the cars coming. Good job. So much quieter. That's it. Trucks just passing right by. Scaring the bejesus out of the cameraman. Look at her shutting down those issues, people. Walls are breaking. We are making progress. Plateaus are going uphill. We have a learning curve, people. This is curve right here. It's beautiful. Look how quiet and easy. And you can't appreciate quiet and easy unless you had a horse that's kind of hot. You can't appreciate a horse that walks until you don't have a horse that walks. Looking great. It's amazing how an open mind and a little information can take you a long way. Very nice. Very nice.
Hakuna
Matata. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Very nice work, Miss Lori. I'm very proud of you guys. Looking awesome. All right, let's see what we've got now. We are working our circle here. There we go. Miss Melissa out here putting in work. Look at the comment section. So excited for Miss Lori. They know how hard she's worked to be able to get that. Very cool. Right here, we're working those circles. That's what we've been working all day long, is those circles. Looking good. I love how you're looking ahead of the horse. You're looking into the circle. Very nice work. There it is. So sometimes you're chasing and you're bringing those hands a little forward, but then you're bringing your hands back and slowing it back down. You're going to have to take it to a next gear and give that horse a little bit more freedom. When you do like this and you bring your hands up and you really give that horse a little more freedom in the face, you get a stride of canter or two. But the second they get a stride or canter or two, then you sit back and your hands come back with you and the horse goes back into a trot. So I believe in that small of a circle, you're really going to have to give that horse a little bit more freedom. Very good work, though. I love the consistency. It allows us to work on one variable. So many times folks are working on horses and there's multiple variables that we're trying to figure out what the issue is. Makes it very difficult. If we can work on one thing at a time, so your circles are so nice, you're sitting nice, you're looking ahead, all the signs point to you're on the right track. Now, if we just, whenever you would chase her, and that's just what the class was about, chase and rate, chase being forward. When you would get forward, you would have that freedom. When you would come back and touch her face, you would slow down. So I think you just need to keep those hands out there for a more extended period of time. All right. Checking out Miss Barb. Working Chica. There's another Chica at the retreat today, and maybe think about you. Looking good, looking good. Taking those legs off, going right into that backup. That's nice. Then we're working on that face to foot connection. Linda's birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Miss Linda. 29 years old is looking good on you. Congratulations. So Ms. Barb's working on this face-to-foot connection where she's giving that frame. And as the frame comes back, that rate comes back. She starts slowing down. That horse slows down to a stop, goes through the stop, goes into the backup. And that's really working. That's what our chase and rate is all about. Our chase position is up. We're giving the horse freedom, up. And then as we lean back and bring our hands back with us, we want to see that horse immediately slow down and come back with us. And she is working on a variance of that. This is that face-to-foot connection where we're doing all the same thing, just with the reins, though. We're giving some freedom, saying, okay, go. And then we're slowly taking the reins away from them until they slow down and come back to us. Nice. Looking good. Very nice job, Miss Barb. So she just learned that in this past retreat, and she's already putting it into good use. We have a couple questions. How do you get a slow, quiet walk? How do you get a quiet walk when your horse is hot? It's about two things. It's about getting them to get their head down, not down and pinned up like this, but hang their head down on a loose rein, and to break the contact where they're not laying on our hands. If you can get the horse to not lay on your hands and to have their head low below their back, you will get a quiet walk out of any horse. Now, as simple as that sounds, it's not always the easiest. Question: Patty needs to know how to get her horse to sit. She'll get up slightly from a lie down and stay like that, but she won't sit up more before standing up. So Patty already got it. You know why? Because she's here at this retreat, and that's what we do. We get horses doing whatever you want to do. Bucket list, oh yeah, knocking things off. So for her, we just stood in front of her horse. When that didn't work, we put a set of reins on, and when the horse went to get up, we just used the reins a little bit and backed the horse up from the lay down position, and booyah, got that sit up, because that's what we do. Let me see if there's any more questions here. I notice you don't use bridles with a crown. What is your opinion on that? I tried to find one without a crown and couldn't. Renee Caps. All right. So yes, I don't like all the time the bridle, the forelock band or the throat latch, simply because I'm riding so many freaking horses in a day that we're taking bridles and moving bridles and putting this on and putting that off, and it's one less thing. So what I do is I'll get whatever bridle you're getting, and then I'll undo it, and I'll take the forelock band and the throat latch off. If you have a high-headed, skinny-necked horse, though, it might slide down their neck. Really not a big deal. So if I'm riding just one horse and I have one bridle, I'm not worrying about taking that off for time. But when I'm riding 15 horses a day, and of those 15, I might make 2 or 3 bridle changes a piece, looking for what I want. Very quickly, it all matters. And that's why our bridles. Oh, and also I have, 300 bridles in my tack room, and all of that extra stuff on the bridles makes it where it's very hard to hang all of those bridles without having the crown and the throat latch. It's very easy to hang those bridles in a small place. So she is working on precision backing. Is that what it said? One second, let me see that again. Missouri Foxtrotter, 10 years old. Yeah, precision backing. Perfect. We worked on backing today. One of the biggest things to remember is where, just like going forward, where your chest and your belly button is pointed is the most important thing in direction. So a lot of times when we're backing up, we're looking over our shoulder, we're twisting our hips this way or that way. Look how she's very specific when she asks this horse to back up, where she's looking. Very nice. Looking good. The other thing that I get asked, okay, I have this horse turning good, but I turn so much in the back that the horse is turning all over the place. We fix that today on multiple horses by backing long, long distances, looking at one thing. If I'm looking at one thing and they start turning without me, they get uncomfortable. They turn one way, they get uncomfortable because I can stay looking straight. So if they turn their head to the right, the left rein catches them. They turn their head to the left, the right rein catches them. If I keep looking straight and going straight, they find freedom there. So that's how you get them to go straight. Miss Barb is showing exactly how you get them to turn. You're going straight, look over your shoulder, take the right rein and right leg off, twist your body until you're pointing at the place you want to go, then put that right rein and right leg back on. 2 legs and 2 reins make a horse go straight. 1 rein and 1 leg make a horse turn. If you keep it that simple and look where the opposite of where you're going whenever you're backing up, that gets you just steering no problem. Very nice job. Whoop, Liz out here working. Barb says whiskey tends to back up crooked when we back longer distances. Renee and I were just working on that with Clover. It's a matter of back the long distance, but get away from touching the reins. Use just your legs and make sure that you're looking at one specific place and you're keeping them honest to that. If you do those 2 things, whiskey will straighten up in the longer distances. It's when we grab them in the face that their spine gets all bendy and twisty, and now they're doing wonky things. But if we can stay away, like purposefully give them a loose rein when we're backing up and back them just with our spurs, their spine will stay straight and true. Miss Liz, this horse is looking quiet. I like it. This little filly or mare is a firecracker. Her answer for everything is let's go, 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 go. So to see her relaxed and easy like that, that is awesome. This past retreat that they were at, we really worked on slowing them down, just like that. Lower our hands. Releasing when that horse is relaxing. Another thing, don't be afraid to put the draw reins on that horse. You see how she's carrying her ears and her head above the saddle? Don't be afraid to take a few days of walking with that head below the saddle. Really exaggerate. You see how right there she likes to hold a straight line and she wants, that's why that walk right there is kind of animated. She's at the borderline of catching the next gear. If we can drop her head another 1.5 feet, 2 feet, that mare would just turn into butter. Not exactly like that. That's what I'm looking for. You should see Bam Bam, Stephanie and them out there working with Bam Bam, and he is a hot tamale. And they have that horse backing up all over the place, just head in the dirt on loose rein. but it's the same thing. They've created a disconnect, and he wants to put his head down. You put those two things together, you're going to have the flattest of walks. But that still looks a lot better than where we were, but I still believe you have even more to gain from that. Well, guys, that's all the videos that were sent in this week. I will check out. I think I've answered the questions. If you guys have any more questions, if there is any way you can show a close-up of how to hook drive lines to your halter, I don't have any drive lines on me, but whenever you look at my halter, under the corner of your horse mouth, there is a section of the halter that has double strands, and there's obviously double strands. There's a hole in the middle of that. That is where the drive lines slide the bio thing through, and it will stay locked in one place. So do you know where your clip goes underneath the chin? Where your clip is attached above those two knots, there's a double strand, which creates a slit, which creates a slot right there between those two knots. You can put the strand between the two strands, and that will keep your drive lines in one place. If Zorro rides with a low headset and he's always fast, the next thing that I want you to try is installing a spur stop or a heel stop, where you reach up under him and you put your heels on their belly, and that's going to slow him down. Miss Patty has had a lot. Remember, you saw her, she was riding Taylor, and Taylor was kind of hot and wanting to trot. Now she has Taylor where she has to encourage Taylor to go. That's how much the spur stop worked. So I want you to give that a go on Zorro. Get the trail videos in. That would be awesome. Miss Patty, I do not have your video, but I'll make sure that I get it in next week, Horse Talk Live. All right. Well, guys, you are doing awesome. I'm proud of the work you're putting in. Remember, the work works if you put in the work. So you guys who are putting in that work and seeing that change, kudos to you. I'm very proud of you. Keep it up. You're on the right track, and I will see you next week on Horse Talk Live. Now I got to find the mouse. Doo-doo.